All right, Indonesia Training Camp, day 6. We're still going. We're still hanging in there. We're still psyched to be in the water every day. We're back on the lefts at the peak today, working on the front side. I'm really surprised that, I haven't had any real physical problems. I've had some aches and pains, but I think just eating lots of food and sleeping really well, I've been able to keep the energy up, and the motivation has been there for sure. I think, man, I've just been so puzzled and just opening up a can of worms with this whole frontside rail camp that I've been going through. I had so many different thoughts going through my head today, what I should be doing, where my arms should be. Should I be focused on speed or should I be focused on form? Sometimes trying to focus on two things at once, it can get really, it can become a lot. And also, as I've talked about previously, sometimes you just have to go out and surf how you think you're supposed to surf, and just surf the wave as you're going on it. Do what it's calling for. And I think I did have a lot of waves that were surfed with a lot more flow today. I think just the longer you're in the water, surfing the same wave, you'll just figure it out, and you'll just start putting the right moves in the right place, unlike that. And yeah, you'll also notice I'm riding an Epoxy. Unfortunately, on day 5, I broke my second board of the trip, which was my last polyurethane board. When you go to Indo, you typically are choosing to bring PU surfboards because they're a little bit more, they're just a little bit more solid in the water. They're a little bit heavier and they're a little bit stiffer, and epoxies are a little bit lighter and a little bit more sensitive, which is great if you're surfing waves of lower quality or with not much power and you want to generate that twitch speed. But you don't really need that in Indo. So obviously there's going to be some moments where it's not ideal to be on that board. But it's what I got. I came from California where that's, what I was using, and I broke all my other boards. So you just got to roll with the punches. Surprisingly, my epoxies did feel great today, and that's just a blessing because I would hate to be on bad boards in Indonesia when the waves are firing, and that's not the case. My boards feel great, and I'm super stoked on that. Lots of speed too that I'm getting out of them as opposed to the PUs. I also did pull the leash plug through on that first board I was riding, and so halfway through the session I had to switch to this ECT construction of the same shape board. So you'll notice that's what happened there when I was body surfing in. Going back to just what I was saying about the front side rail game and thoughts I've been having, the laybacks I think I've been realizing are just maybe, the first few days I was just putting them in sections that I didn't need to. And so I feel like today I had less of those unnecessary laybacks. I was only doing them in spots where it mattered, and I felt really good about that. That was something that I took away from the day feeling positive about. The other big thing I was just thinking about a lot was just the frontside down carve and just the physics of it. It's so confusing how you're supposed to keep your rail engaged while going super fast, going from horizontal to flat. There's so much to think about, and I'm really curious what your guys' thoughts are. Let me know what you think about when you're going for frontside rail surfing like that, like just a basic down carve. The physics is really interesting, and I'm trying to figure it out still, so I'm wrapping my brain around it, and I'm going to take what I think about and learn into the following days. But all in all, I'd say it was a great day. No injuries, luckily. Only injuries to the surfboards, which, I'll take that over injuries to my body any day. And no real progress in doing any new big moves, but definitely feeling better about my rail surfing and excited to, have a few more days to dial things in before I move on and leave Indonesia. I think, if I had to say, I'd probably really still like to land a couple different types of airs, and I'd like to have a couple waves where I'm able to link together some really good rail surfing. But other than that, I'm feeling like I've made so much progress already this trip. Oh, by the way, right here, yeah, I stepped on a sea urchin. That did not feel good, but we're recovering and it's not too deep. So that's all for day 6. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you in the next one.